Let's update Minecraft from 1.18.1 to 1.18.2. Alright, we found ourselves back in IntelliJ once more, and in this tutorial we're going to be updating Minecraft from 1.18.1 to 1.18.2. This is actually a very, very important tutorial, so don't skip this, especially if you want to continue along after this, because after this tutorial we're going to be continuing with 1.18.2, namely two things changed. Tags and world generation changed once again, so this is very important. The upcoming world generation tutorials are all going to be in 1.18.2, so please keep that in mind, and let's update. So we're going to go into our Gradle properties file, and I have already prepared right here the fabricmc.net develop, and here are all of the different latest version stuff. So we're just going to copy this over. I'm going to get this to the other side of the monitor, so the other monitor, and then we're just going to replace all of this. So you can see where are we at now. 1.18.2, of course, 1.18.2 build 2 for the yarn mappings, lower version 13.3, and then here 47.10, and then 1.18.2. This might already be different to you in the future, and we're just going to change this as well. Let's go for like model version 2. Let's actually go for like an even further version, and then there you go. Now the version, of course, here doesn't really matter that much, but you know, it's still nice to change it. And then we just click the elephant at the top right corner. If that does not appear, you can always go into the Gradle tab here and click this button as well. And then this one, once again, takes, you know, somewhere between 30 seconds and a minute. I've already done this. This is why this doesn't take for me, like, long for me at all. And now we'll immediately be greeted with some issues, and that is going to be in the ModTags class. There you go, because tag.identified does not exist anymore. Now, luckily, the solution here is very, very straightforward. We just replace this with tag key. I'm going to import this class, you know, clicking on it and then pressing Alt and Enter. And then we can just do this and then basically go through and change all of the tag.identified to tag keys. And now instead of having .item here, what we do is we're using tag key.off, and then we need to pass in as the first parameter registry.block_key. There you go. And that's basically what we need to do here, and then the same here as well. And then similarly right here, what we need to do is instead of block key, of course, we need to use item key. The changes here, of course, like always, are available in the description below. Get a repository and individual gist as well. But that is pretty much what we need to do here. You can see still we have one related problem. Now this is very interesting what this might be. Well, inside of our dowsing rod item, we of course used this tag to, well, get the valuables here. Now, how do we, well, change this? How is this possible to be done now? Well, it is very convoluted, but you know, it is what it is. So this is the current way to solve this. You can see we're basically getting the block registry and saying, hey, get or create an entry of this particular block. You can see here we're getting the key of the block, right, of this particular block that we're passing in here. And then we're basically asking, hey, is this, you know, key entry right here in this particular tag? That's what we're doing. So this is the way that tags now work. If you have multiple tags in your code, then, you know, it is what it is. Then you're going to change this accordingly. But that is pretty much the way to do it. And then also, of course, the upcoming world generation tutorials, a lot of stuff has changed there as well. So keep that in mind as well. So 1.18.1 world generation is definitely different from 1.18.2. It just is what it is. You know, they changed a lot of stuff again. Also, very important note, next tutorial, which is going to be the custom wood, that's actually going to be still in 1.18.1 because there are no changes there. So a lot of stuff has not changed, namely two big changes, tags and world generation. So keep that in mind. And going forward, we're going to do everything in 1.18.2. So please also keep that in mind. But that is already it for this tutorial right here. I hope you found this useful and you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. I also want to thank all of my lovely Patreon supporters for supporting me and this channel. It is very much appreciated, and I'll see you in the next tutorial. So, yeah.